Hello guys, my name is Lone Barrel and welcome to this video where I'm going to be giving you some simple tips that will help you improve as a player in CSGO and may even boost your rank in matchmaking. Although I'm just a Master Guardian Elite, I've noticed that by using these tips my skill has greatly improved and I've gotten better as a player in general. For the first tip, if you haven't done so already, it is crucial that we set up a perfect sensitivity in accordance to your setup. So in the description below I'm going to leave a link to Core Heaven's video on finding your perfect sensitivity. So in that video he's going to be talking about following a stationary target and finding the perfect sensitivity that you're most comfortable with. So you're going to be playing with a lot of numbers and different sensitivities that you're going to be dividing and subtracting and stuff, and basically you're going to go through that process of finding the perfect sensitivity that you're going to be most comfortable with while playing the game. So please take your time to actually go into the video and watching it and finding your perfect sensitivity, because you will improve tremendously as a player when you have a perfect sensitivity set up just right for you. Set up a warm-up routine in order to get prepared for a competitive match or whatever it is that you're going to be doing, CVO, ESCA, etc. You know by now that your very first match of the day doesn't usually go so well. By creating a warm-up routine, you'll be able to wake up your muscle memory and warm up your hands by getting them used to the game before you start playing. The way I like to warm up is I jump onto a fast aim / reflex training map, and I just practice my headshots on the bots for about 10 to 15 minutes. And once I feel that I'm ready to play, I hop into a deathmatch server, free-for-all deathmatch server, and I practice with actual people, real people. And when I know that I have it down and I'm pretty warmed up, that's when I jump into a competitive game to go and try and rank up or whatever it is I'm going to be doing that day. For the third tip, you may find this stupid, but you may ask yourself, why the hell would I practice in CSGO? But if you do take CSGO seriously and you want to rank up and get better as a player, then you should take practice really seriously as well. What I like to do is, whenever I'm not really feeling like playing competitive or I'm not really feeling to try really hard, what I do is I usually hop on to the map called Training Aim CSGO 2 or Training Aim CSGO, depends which one you prefer more. I will leave that in the description so you guys can check that out. And what that map does is it pops at different times really fast. Well, you can set your own speed, but it pops up a red dot on the screen which you have to shoot, and I really like that because it really tests your reflexes and really tests your accuracy when in terms of muscle memory and stuff like that. So I go on that map and I usually grind it down for about half an hour, just try and get a better score each time. Also, I like to practice by hopping onto a free-for-all deathmatch server and just practicing just simple headshots. I usually tend to use the three main guns, which is the AK, the M4, and the AWP. So I usually use those three guns, and sometimes I try to hop onto a pistol-only server and just use a USB to warm up for pistol rounds. So if you just keep on practicing and maintaining your skill, you're going to get better in no time. For the fourth tip I can give you is to simply just watch professional CSGO matches. Part of my improvement in CSGO came from analyzing and watching some of the professional matches. You don't really need to sit there and have a pen and paper ready, but just mentally make a note of some of the stuff that the pros do. For example, if you want to take a look at POV, point of view footages of pros, for example, let's say that you're an AWPer, for example, and you want to take a look at how JW maybe plays or how Kenny S plays, and you want to maybe incorporate that in some of your plays. You can just simply watch how they play and analyze their movement, analyze their rotation, analyze some of their plays that they do. For example, I'm on top of the whole professional scene. I watch that stuff. Back when I used to really bet hardcore, I pretty much just stayed on Twitch pretty much up to like 5 hours a day just watching professional matches, and I really learned a lot from that just by watching, just really by watching them play. And you can really see how a team functions when you analyze some of their matches, because you really get to see some of the details that you might miss out on when you're playing. And so that's really one of the best ways to learn CSGO, is to just watch how a professional does it. For example, if you ever play sports and you watch tutorials on how to do a certain move or whatever, this is basically the same way of getting better, is by analyzing the professionals. Let professionals show you how to do it, and then you incorporate that in your own plays. The fifth tip I can give you is to have map knowledge. Knowing your map and knowing how a map functions, how the way it works, all the spots, the smokes, is really beneficial to your skill. Because if you're gonna be playing Dust 2 every day for the rest of your life in CSGO, you're gonna get bored of the game, and you're only gonna be good on that one map. Being good in general doesn't come from playing on one map, which is gonna be Dust 2, for example. You gotta be more open to other maps, and you gotta learn a lot of these maps. For example, Inferno, Mirage, Cobblestone, maybe. We have Nuke. We also have Overpass sometimes. Dust 2. If I'm missing any other maps, just let me know. I might have missed like 2 or 3. I just don't really have them on top of my head right now. But these maps, they're played pretty much everywhere. In the professional scene, they're played in competitive, in matchmaking, everywhere. So having map knowledge is really beneficial to you, because when you're going to be hopping into that match, you're going to know how that map works, and you're going to be knowing all the all the common spots that you might have missed out in let's say Inferno. There's like a lot of spots that you can hide in that people usually miss. So knowing all those common spots would really help you out in exploring yourself as a player and getting better. Also learning some of the smoke spots. If you ever played Inferno has a lot of smokes that you can execute in order to take sites, in order to rotate or whatever that you need to do, in order to hold down sites, in order to retake sites. It's really beneficial that you learn smokes for each map and learn all the common spots for each map, and just have basic map knowledge for the maps that you're going to be playing in competitive, and be open to more maps. Having map knowledge will make you get better in the long run. It's not necessarily a skill that you can practice, but it is a skill that will help you out as a player. And if you want to get better as a player and you want to work with the team, then having map knowledge is key to success. Last but not least, tip number 6 is to simply have fun. You got to remember that in the end, Counter-Strike is just a game. It's not really supposed to be taken seriously unless you're a professional and you're making money off of it. But Counter-Strike, anything in video games and stuff like that is not supposed to be taken seriously. It's just a game. It's meant, it's made for you to have fun, to enjoy yourself. And if you're gonna be raging in a game, then you shouldn't be playing that game at all. We obviously have all those moments where we get frustrated, but simply just at the end of that match, just turn off the game and go do something else if you're getting frustrated easily. Have fun. Learn to enjoy the game. Learn from your mistakes, and don't let the anger ruin the game for you. You see way too many people angering themselves because they keep on getting wrecked, or they keep on losing, and just don't let that get to your head. Keep playing the game for the game. Don't play the game to win. Play the game to have fun. And when you have fun, if winning is obviously part of the fun, but if you're having fun and you're losing, that just shows that you enjoyed the game, instead of raging every time you lose or have bad teammates. So tip number 6, just have fun. So this pretty much concludes the video. I hope that I was able to help you guys get better at the game and improve as a player. I didn't go into too much detail this time, but if you guys want a video on some of the more complicated stuff that you can do to improve, then make sure you tell me in the comment section below. So as always, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please, by all means, hit that like button and make sure you share the video. If you want to hear more from me, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe will be really appreciated. If you're willing to donate some skins, cases, or keys, the link for that will be in the description. So that's all for now. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.